replace the outer tie rod end on the driver's side of this 2013 Hyundai Elantra. With a 21mm socket, we're going to remove our lug nuts and our wheel. All right, with a pair of needle nose pliers, we're going to remove the cotter pin from our tie rod castle nut. Just going to straighten that out, see if we can push it backwards. Sometimes what you can do is just roll that pin right out, so you do not want to reuse it. Now we can remove the castle nut on top. It's a 17mm socket. Sometimes you get lucky, just a little downward force, and these pop out. If not, take your castle nut, flip it upside down, thread it back on, hit a couple of taps downward with a hammer. Now you can take your castle nut back off. Now our tie rod end is free. All right, so with the 22mm wrench on our tie rod end and a 24mm wrench on the lock nut, we're going to take off our outer tie rod end. Jam nut loosened, you should be able to put a 15mm wrench on your inner tie rod and spin your outer off. You'll want to make a mark where your jam nut is and count the amount of rotations all the way out, so that way when you put your new one in, it'll be close to the same position. Now we can take our new outer tie rod, spin it on. And we can take that, put it right back into our knuckle. Now what we're going to have to do is angle this backwards just a little bit. All right, so you can see that we're still off from getting back into our knuckle. We're a little bit too far in. No matter how much we pull back, this bottom edge needs to come forward. So we can unwind that a couple of turns and see if that fixed it. Like that. Now that that's in, go ahead and thread on our castle nut, and then we can tighten down our locking nut, our jam nut. All right, with a 24mm wrench on the lock nut and a 23mm wrench on your outer tie rod, we're going to tighten down this lock nut. And we're going to tighten this castle nut down to 20 foot-pounds. We want to make sure we still have access to the hole for our cotter pin. It'll look like we'll be all right. once you put the cotter pin through. I like to do in situations like this where the cotter pin's super long, is turn it sideways. Take one end, wrap it around, take the other end, wrap it around the other way. And you can use your pair of pliers, whatever you have, and just knock them in tight. Once you've done any suspension work, we always suggest that you take your vehicle to an alignment shop to have an alignment performed as soon as possible. You can put your marks down and get back to as close as you can originally, but if you're replacing parts, there's a reason for it. You want to go back to get an alignment as soon as you're done. Put the wheel back on. Go ahead and put our lug nuts on by hand. All right, with a 21mm socket, we'll just snug these up. All right, so now we're going to torque our lug nuts down with the vehicle on the ground. The tire is not going to rotate. We're going to torque them down with a 21mm socket to 69 foot-pounds. We're going to do that in a star pattern.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.